Alright, in the by download link Koechidi Zelo. And as you know, once again, welcome to Eastern News 24. We will give to you the latest Obonga news info with happen across the Biafra land. In case you missed it before, don't miss it now. Alright, Ayabu Ojo and Abigosunu Bua Gay of Former. I can keep as well kata Wotowoto plumas. Kina da nuhi fa huina fuzo. Nakandega sana nulo nuhi keta. Alright, is the audio analysis about our sister, one of our own, Nwachukwu Kabiama, and our brother, analyzing the letter to the Finland government about someone embassy at home in Biafra land. All right, make sure you listen to it, and once again, don't forget to drop your own comments on the commission below. All right, over to you, Munim.
In talking to people, I wish I have the opportunity to be invited to Finland government, even if it is here in Berlin, for me to come and tell them why we are calling about the disintegration of Nigeria, for me to tell them the evil that Nigerian state have been committing in our land, for me to tell them specifically why we say that the existence of Nigeria is danger to the whole world. I wish I can be invited to here in their embassy here in Berlin, for me to point out to them exactly what Nigeria have been going and have doing in our land. I should point out to them why we say that this dangerous diversity that we are in cannot allow us to strive as a nation. Why we say that our people cannot be subjugated to all these kind of evil treatments, these killings. I wish I can be invited from the Finland government for me to point out to them point by point what Nigeria have been doing. Because right now, the Finland government is a first-hand witness of falsehood that is coming from Nigeria. Nigeria have gone to the extent of publishing a false accusation against the Finland government. That the Finland government authorities have now to come out to debunk it, that it's lies, that is coming from a pit of hell. So the Finland government, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever been with any government after you had meeting, any diplomatic, international meeting with any government, and the next day the government published a news against you, a fake news against you? Or do you think it's the poor masses in the street of Nigeria that connived? The poor masses that have never seen Naira note to buy with their own currency. The poor masses that have never seen fuel for their cars. The poor masses that have never seen electricity. They don't even have computer. They don't even have battery to charge their phones. They don't even have food to eat. Do you think it's the poor masses in Lagos today that is burning the streets of Lagos, or the ones in Benin yesterday burning the banks? Do you think it's these people that connive together to write this letter? The answer is no. The people that wrote this letter is the government of Nigeria. That is to tell you that the government of Nigeria will go to any extent to tarnish someone's image and character. They are going to the image. If you don't come out to debunk this letter, this news, the whole international community now will think that it's the Finland government that wrote this nonsense crap in the name of Finland government. That is for you to know that if Nigeria government can go to the extent of blackmailing you as a government, so what do you think is happening to the poor masses in Biafra land? What do you think is happening to the poor people in Biafra land? What do you think that they are doing now to Simon Ekpa? There was a petition addressed to you, Finland government, and there was a counter petition. Have you taken a look at the counter petitions? The counter petition about Simon Ekpa not being a terrorist. Have you taken a look about this petition? I want to reflect to you. I want to tell you. I want to beg you and plead that you should go back to that petition. Go and see how many people that signed the petition saying that Simon Ekpa is terrorist, and go and check how many people that signed the counter petition telling you that he is fighting for Biafran people. So my name is Elvis. I'm living in Berlin. And this is a letter to Finland government. This is a letter to Finland government because I am not good in writing. I'm not good in writing, then I have to use this opportunity to address you, Finland government. If you people have a Facebook handle, someone should tag the Finland government on this so that they will listen. Maybe I will sit down one day and write the letter. Everybody can write letters. Maybe I will sit down and write letter. And if you're watching me and you know how to write letter, now it's time to write letters. Now it's time to write petitions. Now, before they started petition, we now did counter petition. Now it's time for us to start our own petition. So whatever you see that you can bring on the table, you have to bring it now. If you know how to start this petition, please do it. I know how to broadcast, that's why I'm here. Not that I don't know how to start petition, but I've not done it before myself. So if you have done petition before, you know how to go to the website and activate a petition. Start it, we are going to sign it. Start the petition. Put anything. You can petition them 3 times. Petition Nigerian government for forcing Biafran people to what they don't want to do. petition the Nigerian government for lying against the Finnish government with propaganda letter, petition them for calling your son and your spokesperson Simon Ekpa a terrorist, petition everybody. We are going to sign it. Everybody you see, petition them. Petition them for suffering your people, for not having Naira notes. Petition them for not having fuel for your people. Petition them for the grandmothers in the village that does not have access to the new Naira notes. Petition them for everything. We are going to sign it. So Finland government, you people is now, you have now witnessed the atrocities of Nigeria. I'm not here to tell you what they're doing because they have already used your name to launch a propaganda. They have used your government. They have used your prime minister. They have used your ambassador to launch an attack on a state called Biafra, a state that had been existing before the British came, before the white people came to colonize us, before Lord Lugard came with his girlfriend to come and impoverish us, before they came to establish our country as their business enterprise. Now you have seen what Nigeria can do. You have seen with your own eyes. So when Nigeria come tomorrow to tell you A, B, C, D, Z, then you already know what they are up to. They will go to every extent to hide their atrocities. They will go to every extent to blackmail everybody, including you, Finland government. So this is a letter to you, for you to know, for you to realize that the people you are dealing with, they are devils. They are devil incarnates. The same way they hide the people they killed at Lekki Toll Gate, that's the same way they will hide every atrocity that they commit. People that don't even have a sound mind to make decisions for their people. People that will enact laws that don't know how to implement it. People that will start to put policies of new Naira notes, even though the people they say they are fighting the corruption. How many people have they arrested bringing money to the bank? How many people have they arrested that they are holding money and they had billions and now they are bringing to the bank? How many people have they EFCC gone? Okay, what of this Tinubu? So the whole money Tinubu is hiding. Who have spoken with him? Where is the money now? How have he changed it? The money he's using for campaign, where is he getting it from? So who are they deceiving? These are people that will go to every extent to impoverish the poor masses, and when they do, they will put the blames on somebody like Simon Ekpa, who is fighting for the liberation of his people. So Finland government, I believe you guys apply and are applying the rule of law, because you know what transpired between you and the Russians. You know what happened between your forefathers and the Russians. You know what is called freedom. So I'm here to tell you that Simon Ekpa you're seeing is not even talking about himself, that he is a spokesperson of the Biafran people. I'm here to tell you that Simon Ekpa is speaking on behalf of Biafran people. And Biafran people are not supposed to be forced into this union. Biafran people are not supposed to forced to validate this union that have been killing them. We are not supposed to be forced. And all you United Nations, all you Europe, we are all living in Europe. Your place is fine and good and nice. And this is the same thing that we want for our people. So that those people that is coming through Libya, those people that is coming to you, those people that is coming for refuge and asylum cases, so that you will not have those problems. Because the problem is that Nigerian state, they never care for their own, unless when it affects them. When have ever Nigerian government gone to Libya to talk about the rape of our girls? The Minister of Foreign Affairs in Nigeria, have he ever gone to any country to fight for the Nigerian citizens? How many of the Finland people are being raped in Libya? How many of the Finnish girls are being raped in Libya because they are trying to cross from one country to the other? How many of the Finnish girls have been raped in China or anywhere in the world that they went to work or live? How many of them have been subjugated to these atrocities that Nigerian government have always subjugate our people to? So when you see these fake letters, when you debunk these fake letters, ask yourself one single question. Why should Nigerian government go to the extent of writing a nonsensical fake letter just to prove a point? What point exactly are they proving? And what are they up to? What are they looking for? What are they searching for? Since you are a government that believe in rule of law, please go back to the petitions that people have signed. Go back to the petitions that people, because the petitions is in your archive. Because I don't think that this petition is just have gone, is deleted. It's not deleted. Go back to these petitions, see how many people that signed the petition saying that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist, and now see how many people that signed the petition saying that he is fighting for them, that he is fighting. This is just a small part of the people that is even in Europe, not even the people that is crying in Biafra, because those people crying in Biafra, they don't even have light to charge their phones for them to sign those petitions. Those petitions is being signed by us. So when I'm talking to you right now, I personally live in Germany. Someone is living in Finland. I don't have any criminal record here in Germany because I'm not a criminal. I work, I pay taxes. The German government cannot touch me any day because I've not done anything wrong. But we are fighting for the liberation of our people. That thing that you put in your country that is making your children to be happy, that thing that you may put in your country that is making your children to have sound education, that system that you put in your country that is making a Finnish citizen, when he falls sick, there will be a helicopter, there will be ambulance, there will be doctors to treat him. That is exactly what we are looking for our people. That is exactly what we want our people to have as well. That is why we are fighting for our people to have a separate state, because we have tried to be in one Nigeria. It has never worked. You guys have seen that we have tried. Go and research about the Igbos. Go and research about the Biafrans. We have been in all parts of Nigeria trying to be one Nigeria. We have established businesses trying to provide services to people. We have done everything we could do. We have bought land and married the women from other tribes. We have done everything to make sure that everything works. We have left the government for them. Since over years, we have kept quiet. But how far can you push a man? How far can you push a tribe? When we come up to speak up, when we come to say our right, when we come to demand what belongs to us, when we come to demand a fundamental human right that's supposed to be a free thing, what did the government do? They send the soldiers to go to our cities and burn our cities and burn our villages. Go and research, go and Google. The invasion of Mazen Namdekanu home, 2017. You Finnish government, you know about it. Don't pretend you don't know about it. You know about it. You know what is happening. So don't allow anybody to come and buy you over. I don't think that you people can be bribed. So don't allow anybody to use money to buy you over, because the money they're going to use to buy you over is a blood money. Go and see. Look at your window. Since you're the ambassador of Finland, forget about you are living in a nice place. Drive out inside Lagos. Go with your security. Go and see the suffering of the masses. Then ask yourself, is Simon Ekpa the problem of this country? Is Simon Ekpa the reason why there's no notes? A country that wants to produce new Naira notes. You want to produce new Naira notes and you want to enact the law and enact the policy when you don't even have internet for people to do transfer. You don't even have electricity for people to charge their phone to do the transfer. You don't count A, you want to count Z. You don't count 1, you want to count 10. You don't have lights, you don't have electricity, you don't have internet for people to do a normal banking transfer. But you want to do cashless policy. Cashless policy for the old women in the village that you have never brought no dividend of democracy to them. You have never brought no electricity to them, no internet. You don't have anything that a government is supposed to give to the people. But now you want to change the Naira note and you want to, because you said you want to fight criminality. But the Boko Haram is having starch and bags of this new Naira note. Ask yourself, where are they getting it from? The Boko Haram that is having a lot of this new Naira note, where are they getting the money from? Who is giving them the money? So why should we continue to validate this system of corruption that is building terrorists that is going to take over Europe in the due time? Do you think that these terrorists will just remain in Africa forever? Why is it that the US is fighting? They will go to Iraq, they will go there to bomb Saddam Hussein. They will go and look for... why is it that the US is leaving America and going to Iraq to find the terrorists? Why is it that the US is leaving America and going to Afghanistan to go and fight the terrorists? Because they know that if they don't do that, that the terrorists will bounce back on them, and that is going to happen to Europe if you people don't stand up now to stop these jihadists, to stop these terrorists that is convening in Nigeria right now. And that is what we are fighting. You might think that now everything is good, but do you know what is going to happen to Finland tomorrow? Do you know what is going to happen? When the World Trade Center collapsed, a day before the World Trade Center collapsed, 2 days before the World Trade Center collapsed in the US, the Americans thought they were safe. The Americans thought that everything is good and fine. The Americans thought that everything is ha ha ha, blah, 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 blah. But the World Trade Center, 2 of them collapsed and people died. Do you understand? So don't think that your Finland, your state is going to remain perfect forever. When you don't stand up now and fight this convention of terrorists from all over the Sahel in Nigeria, and that is what we are fighting for. So I'm here to set it clear that Simon Ekpa you're seeing is not only fighting for the liberation of Biafran people, he is as well fighting for the liberation of Africans. The same way you fought for your liberation from the Russians. I think you know your history. If you don't know your history, I know you know your history, so I don't have to go there. You know your history. You know exactly what you and the Russians did. You know how you fought through your freedom. So if you can fight through your freedom, so what prevents a black man from fighting through his freedom? If every country in Europe fought through their freedom and got their freedom, if the Israel everybody talk about today fought and got their freedom, why shouldn't we fight for our freedom?